Now we move on to the next topic in the chapter, that is transport of carbon dioxide. Let us see how carbon dioxide is being transported, the unwanted carbon dioxide that's been collected by the blood from each and every cell of your body. How is it transported from each and every cell of your body, and then it is, sent back to your heart, and from there, outside through expiration. So how things happen. During the oxidation of the food, carbon dioxide, water and energy, they are produced, as you know. And from the cells, the carbon dioxide in the gaseous state diffuses out of the cell into the capillaries to reach. So this is the red blood cell at the tissue capillary. So you see the carbon dioxide plus water, all that is produced. There's the hemoglobin, and oxygen is going out and carbon dioxide is in. Here, oxygen is going in and carbon dioxide is going out. So from capillaries, carbon dioxide is transported in 3 ways. Let us learn those 3 ways. Those 3 ways are as a dissolved gas, as a bicarbonate, and as a carbaminohemoglobin. Now talking about the first one, as a dissolved gas. So a very small amount of carbon dioxide, that is about 5% to 7%, dissolves in the plasma and is carried as a physical solution to the lungs. You can see over here. And the question is, what amount of carbon dioxide is carried as a physical solution to the lungs? The options are 1 to 3%, 5 to 7%, 8 to 10%, or is it more than 10%? And the answer here is the amount of carbon dioxide that's carried as a physical solution to the lung is 5 to 7%, students. Now talking about the second type, that is as byproducts, the transport of carbon dioxide as a bicarbonate. So after 70% of carbon dioxide enters the erythrocytes, the blood cells, where it reacts with the water to form carbonic acid in the presence of an enzyme that's called as carbonic anhydrase. So in erythrocytes, most of the carbonic acid rapidly dissociates to form the bicarbonates and hydrogen ions. And the bicarbonates ions so formed now pass out from the erythrocytes that are there. Now this causes a significant difference in the ionic balance between the ions in the plasma and the erythrocytes. To restore the ionic balance, the chloride ion diffuses from the plasma into the erythrocytes and this movement of chloride ion is called as chloride shift, or it's also called as Hamburger's phenomena, that was reported by Hamburger in 1980. And the chloride shift maintains an acid-base equilibrium of a pH of 7.4 for the blood and the electrical balance between the erythrocytes and the plasma. So now the question is, the process of migration of chloride ions from plasma to RBCs and of carbonate ions from RBC to plasma is, the options are chloride shift, they are ionic shift, they are atomic shift, or is it they are sodium pump? And the answer is A, it is chloride shift. The process of migration of chloride ions from plasma to RBC, of carbonate ions from RBC to plasma is A, chloride shift. Now talking about bicarbonates again here. So some of the bicarbonate is carried in the erythrocytes, while most of the bicarbonates, they are released into plasma and they are carried or they are transported by it. So this is the entire transport of carbon dioxide. You see 77% of carbon dioxide, the tissue level, 23% of carbon dioxide here, 7%. And now let us see the third way of transport of carbon dioxide, which is as carbaminohemoglobin. So about 23% of the carbon dioxide is transported as carbaminohemoglobin. So carbaminohemoglobin is formed by the reversible combination of the carbon dioxide with the amino group of globin, part of the hemoglobin.